welcome back to the channel. This is the Queen's Tribe, where royalty reigns in our veins. Here, royalty is our identity. If you're just meeting me for the first time, I'm Lady Queen Paul, or you can just call me Queen Paul. Let's dive right into this video, alright? My topic for today is something that God has impressed on my spirit, and I believe that someone needs this. Very important. Today, I'm going to talk on the pursuit of purpose, or how to know your true calling or your purpose on earth. Now, everything on earth has got a purpose, right? Everything has a purpose. Man has a purpose. The animals have got a purpose. Plants have purpose. Mountains have purpose. Everything that you see, including the seas and the rivers, the oceans, have purpose. Each time I see the fishes in the sea, I say to myself, if you pull them out of the water, will they be able to swim? Then the answer is no. If you take man and put in the sea and expect him to live there like it's his natural habitat, he will die, no matter how good he can swim. Because that was not his original place. That was not his original habitat. So everything in life has got a purpose. Now, how do you find your purpose? How do you know your true calling? Your purpose is your true calling. Your job is not your purpose. Your job puts food on the table. Your job puts some money in your pocket, right? Your job helps you to pay bills, right? But your purpose is the originality of your existence. I'll say that again. Your purpose is the original reason you're being created. You would never have been created if there was no purpose for you. If God didn't see that there was a need for you, He would never have created you. So you're here on earth for a purpose. Now, how do you find your true calling? How do you find your calling? In a world where almost everybody wants to be like everybody. All right, this one talks this way. Oh, now I'm going to talk like this person. This one dresses this way. Oh, this is it. Whoa. This is it. I'll dress like this person. I will look exactly like this person. This one preaches like this. I'm going to preach like this. Because you do not understand your purpose. The first key to finding your true calling or your purpose on earth, one, the first thing is knowledge, right? Knowledge can be in two ways. Knowledge, know what you are wired for. That's the first thing. Know what you are wired for. What are you wired for? You are not wired to do everything, else you're going to be a jack of all trades and a master of none. What were you wired for? You were wired for something. You were coupled for a reason. You were configured for a purpose, for a certain reason. Right? Have the knowledge of what you've been wired for. I heard an adage that says, if you can dance, try not to add jump into it. Because if you can dance, that's actually what people know you for. That's what they're going to honor in you. That's what they're going to applaud in you. If you add jump into it and you do not know how to jump, what you do not know how to do will swallow what you know how to do. So find out, what were you wired for? From a very tender age, I knew, right? I knew that I was born to talk. I was born to talk. That's funny, right? I was born to talk. When I was in secondary school, my dad wanted me to be an accountant. I wasn't just seeing myself sitting on the desk from morning till night, counting other people's money. I'm not saying being a banker is bad. No, no, no. It's a wonderful job. I like the suit they wear and all that. I like the way they look corporate and all that. But my dad wanted me to be an accountant. But I knew, right deep down in me, I knew that I wanted to talk. And little wonder, I was part of the debating society back in secondary school. Literary and debating society. I think that's what they call it. It was fun because until I left that school, I was the best debater. I was the best. Like, if they're going to call the prizes, I already knew, guys, this is it. I already knew I was the winner. That's how far I went. I knew that I was born to talk. I didn't know how it was going to happen, but I knew that I was born to talk to people. I was born to do what I'm doing right now, right? I wanted to go into the arts. I wanted to go into literature, but my dad wanted me to be a banker. So I satisfied him. I went for accounting courses and all that. And when I got out of secondary school, now time to go to the university, I just knew it. I'm not going to take that path. I will be miserable all my life. I'm not cut out for this. I'm not wired for that. And I found my purpose, guys. I found what makes me happy. All right? I found what makes me excited. I found that thing that I could do any time of the day and I wouldn't be exhausted. That's key number one. Find out, what were you wired for? You can't tell me, oh no, I was wired to do this and this and this and this and that. Well, that's right. Yeah, you're right. But what is that predominant thing that you know? You know that this is it. This is just it. Every other thing is like a shadow. This is it. This is the elephant in the room. This is it. This is the big tree. This is it. That's what I want you to focus on. Now, key number 2. What is that thing that you're so good at that nobody else can do around you? Don't you love this? What is that thing that you alone can do that nobody else can do around you? Like, if they want to get it done, they have to look for you, right? Your friends will like, okay, no, let's call Nikki, she can do it. Let's call Nicole, she can do it. Let's call Sandy, she can do it. You want to get that done? Let's get her. She's going to do it perfectly. She wouldn't struggle to do it. That's what I'm talking about. That is it, ladies, lovelies. That is it. What is that thing that you can do that nobody around you can do? Like, if they need to get it done, they're going to look for you. You become so necessary. They just can't do without you. Because of that singular gift, because of that singular talent, because of that thing that you can do. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Are you getting it now? Is it sinking? Did something go off in your spirit? That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. You can do it so well. Whether you are assisted or not, you found a way. Whether you got aids to do it or not, you will find a way. That's what I'm talking about. Huh? Oh, thank you, dear Lord. Key number 3. What is that thing that pushes you every time? That thing that nudges you on. That thing that keeps forcing you. It's like a tide. It's like a current. It's like an electric current. It moves you. It's like the current of an ocean. It won't let you be. It's screaming, express me, let me out, use me, do something with me. All right? That's what I'm talking about. What is that thing that you can do when nobody is applauding you? There's no standing ovation, no recognition. What is that thing that you can do against all odds? You just flow. You enjoy it. It makes you happy. It makes you excited. It brings that smile to your face, even when no one is looking. That's what I'm talking about. That is your true calling. And the last point is this: what is that thing that makes you angry? That thing that you see and you wish you could change. When you see people suffer, how do you feel? Do you feel like, I wish I could help? What can I do? I can't stand this. I can't take it anymore. That is your true calling. What is that thing that you wish to change? What is that thing that gets you angry often? What is that thing that brings tears to your eyes? What is that thing that you wish you had the ability to stop? Whether it's in people's lives, whether it's in your life, whether it's in the nation, whether it's in your community or the society where you find yourself, whether it's in your group, whether it's among your friends, what is that thing that gets you angry whenever it shows up? That thing that gets you angry. Is it sickness and disease, infirmity? Is it poverty? Is it disorderliness? Dear God, I realize when I go to a place, maybe like a ministerial setting or a church setting, and that had happened to me when I was coming up in the ministry. And I will go into this, I'll get into a church or a small gathering, and I'll see the way they just do things, in such a lackadaisical manner. Just we just gathered and you didn't plan this from the beginning. I know it's a young church, I know it's a young ministry just growing. And then you have like probably 12 people as part of the workforce. So that's the strength of the workforce. And out of these 12 people, you didn't find anybody to lead a song. You didn't realize that someone has a little voice that can help. You didn't even realize that someone could stand before a few people and lead prayer. It's that very day of the program. That's when you look at someone in the congregation and say, Sister Esther, can you just come and help us with this, with the worship or the praise? What? That's when you call, oh, brother Simon, can you just come and help us with the opening prayer? Or you just throw it open, like, who among you here can pray? Or who among you here can sing? Or who among you here? Come on. It happened to me many times, and I was so infuriated. I was so irritated. I was unhappy because, not at them, but I was wondering, how could you do this? Doesn't this mean something to you? How could you even do this? And I would try to help. I would try to help. And I discover that one of the gifts that God has given me is administration. Administrative gift. And I love it because I like orderliness. I like things to flow. I like things to flow in sequence. I like things to be done in a very wonderful manner, in an organized manner. I love it. And I'm happy to be part of it. I don't care whether I get paid or not. I do with joy. I'm just glad that I'm part of it. I'm glad that I contributed to something that could bring structure or something that could bring a frame or stability to either a group or a church or a ministry. And I discovered that. That's what I'm talking about. What is that thing that you always feel pained in your heart? You feel a burden in your heart to change whenever you see it. What is that thing that you get so excited to be a part of and you want to make a difference, whether anybody's looking or not? That's your true calling. Oh my God. I really want to encourage you to like this broadcast. I want to encourage you to like this broadcast. I want to encourage you to share this broadcast. Many young women do not know their calling. Many young women just float through life. Whatever comes, whatever goes. No. What's going to be, what's going to be, going to be. No, someone has to make what's going to be. Yeah. Don't live your life like that. Find your true calling. Find your true purpose on earth. Find that special thing that God has put in you, that you alone can give to your world, that you alone can give to your generation. I want to encourage you to like this broadcast. share this broadcast, hit that subscribe button, and click that notification bell. So whenever I put up new video, new content, you will be the first to get notified. You'll be the first to get it. I'm Lady Queen Paul. I am the head of this tribe. This is the Queen's tribe, where royalty reigns in our veins. Here, royalty is our identity. I want you to stay strong. I want you to stay safe. I want you to continue to grow, develop yourself, get bigger, get more relevant, and put the devil on the run, because you are a winner. I'll see you in the next video. Watch the next video for the continuation. God bless you.